broadcasting live from the Cobb Galleria in Atlanta, Georgia, for the 2016 Georgia CIO of the Year Awards. It's Booth 61 with Ricky Steele. Now, here's your host, Ricky Steele.
Well, good morning again. We're still at the Cobb Galleria where a capacity crowd will be gathered for the 2016 CIO of the Year Awards. It's going to be a great morning. I'm very excited. With me in Booth 61 right now is my friend of the last 10 or 11 years, Mr. Ben Hendrick. Ben's been on the show before, and always a privilege when he drops by. Ben has just recently changed jobs and changed careers, and very excited to now report that he is the global, that's bigger than Atlanta, Georgia, and the Southeast and the United States of America, global managing partner, infrastructure and endpoint at IBM Security. Ben, welcome to Booth 61.
Great. Thanks, Ricky. Glad to be here and the opportunity to be at the show today.
Well, man, this is a big change for you and a great promotion, a great opportunity. What are you doing at IBM that you had not been doing in your previous part of your career?
So my focus now is in security. So I've done things with security, been involved with different security practices, but now I'm dedicated with my team focused strictly on infrastructure and endpoint security. So we're working with IBM customers around the world, engage with them and helping them understand what they can do in the infrastructure and security space.
Well, global sounds like you go past Valdosta and Tifton. So what is your geography from Indonesia to Japan and from Australia to Iceland and everywhere in between?
Sure, yeah. The responsibility for my team covers what we refer to as the integrated operating teams. That includes North America, Latin America, Europe, Asia Pacific, Greater China, Japan, etc. So there's a large array of customers that we're focused on, and we're engaged in working with them around the IBM security technologies.
Hillary would have liked to have hired you a while back before WikiLeaks got a hold of her. What are some of the biggest challenges facing folks in the security business today?
I think one of the biggest challenges that we're evangelizing today is the face of security continues to change, the cyber attacks continue to get more advanced, and customers need to move or advance with the technology. So today we have a thing called software-defined security that's really taking hold in the industry, and it's moving away from just having physical appliances for security and really moving to a software-defined area. So by doing that, it allows you to prevent things like, for example, OpenDNS allows you to set up where when you click on an email, it doesn't even allow you to go to a site that would cause you to be hacked or to be penetrated. So it's very important for customers to adopt a lot of these technologies that are available today in order to prevent the type of breaches that occurred that we're seeing in the press and the media.
Well, you're still a young man. I've had the privilege of knowing you for 11 or 12 years, but you're still way young, south of my age. But we're going to have people even younger than you here today, young sales and marketing executives, young technologists. You have done an unbelievable job of branding yourself and your companies into the community. What advice do you have for some of the younger folks today as they're listening, whether they're listening in Atlanta or they listen to the podcast? We have people that listen all over the world when we actually post this on our internet site, probably by Monday or Tuesday. Give them some advice, Ben.
I think the advice that I would give to my son, to my son-in-law, to others that I come in contact with is, first of all, you have to show up. You have to get out. You have to get involved in the community. You have to give back. You have to get involved with some nonprofits, some organizations that gives you the opportunity to get exposure to people, to the opportunity to serve and to be a part of the community. And that's really the first step that I recommend. It may be a little awkward or a little difficult for a lot of people, but that's an important first step for people that are getting started in their career need to be able to take advantage of.
Well, there's no one I think that's done it any better than you have, and as many people know that you were with Dell for many years, and it was often said in Atlanta circles that Ben Hendrick was known more for Dell than anybody in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of Michael Dell, and nobody had ever met him, so they'd all met you. So you did an unbelievable job, and I'm sure you're doing the same thing for IBM. But great day. I know you're here at this event on a regular basis. Why is it important to have an event like the CIO of the Year in Atlanta?
I think it's important to recognize the leadership in the community. So especially in the CIO community, it's a very close community. The group is very close and work work. They work together. It's important to be a part of that, understand what some of the challenges they're facing, and be able to come to an event like today and celebrate the successes and the leadership and the service that's provided by the CIOs in our community.
Well, and today we're going to do a special tribute at some point during the morning for Ed Steinecke, who you knew well, and all of us did, the CIO who we lost about 5 months ago to a strange or a very rare form of cancer. None of us going to live forever. Ed was a young 58, so I guess it's that day-to-day living and that day-to-day showing up, as you mentioned earlier, that's critically important.
Yeah, I think about the last time that I had interaction with Ed. We were both at the Sky Club Room at Delta. We were flying to Tokyo together. Had an opportunity to spend time with him and talk about what he was doing and where he was going, and had the opportunity to fly with him to Tokyo. So Ed was very personal, very outgoing. He shared his ideas. He was an innovator in our community. He was pushing the envelope. Still his vision today that I remember him telling me, sharing with me on that plane ride, is what a lot of CIOs are aspiring. So it's been great to be able to be affiliated with GCLA and be able to be associated with a lot of great people like yourself and Ed and others.
Well, he had $1 million smile, that's for sure, and we all miss him dearly. He'll be impossible shoes to fill in our community. Anyway, Ben, I know there's a lot of people here, and you want to say hello to a lot of folks, but I really appreciate you dropping by Booth 61, and God bless you, your family, and all that you do in your new career at IBM.
Great. Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.